When Game of Thrones ended in 2019, millions of viewers watched Jon Snow ride beyond the wall with the free folk, and most people thought they understood what happened. He killed Daenerys, got sent to the Night's Watch as punishment, and that was that. But if that's all you took away from Jon's ending, you missed one of the most brilliant pieces of storytelling the show ever delivered. Jon's ending is not what it appears to be on the surface. There is a hidden message woven throughout 8 seasons that reveals why his final scene is actually perfect, even if the execution of the final season left much to be desired. Let's start by clearing up the biggest misconception. Jon Snow did not return to the Night's Watch. Yes, he was sentenced to rejoin the Night's Watch by the Council of Lords in the Dragonpit. Grey Worm and the Unsullied demanded justice for Daenerys' death, and sending Jon to the wall seemed like the perfect compromise. It satisfied Grey Worm's demand for punishment while saving Jon's life. But here's the thing most people overlooked. That final scene shows Jon arriving at Castle Black, reuniting with Tormund and Ghost, and then doing something crucial. He leaves. He rides north beyond the wall with the wildlings and never looks back. That glance over his shoulder before disappearing into the forest was not just a farewell to Castle Black. It was Jon saying goodbye to his entire old life. So what was the point of the Night's Watch after the White Walkers were defeated? Tyrion gives an explanation during the Dragonpit scene, saying the world will always need a place for broken men and bastards. But that explanation rings hollow when you actually think about it. The White Walkers are gone. The wildlings are no longer enemies but allies. The entire reason the Night's Watch was founded no longer exists. The truth is much simpler. The Night's Watch served as a face-saving political solution. It allowed the Lords of Westeros to claim Jon was being punished while Grey Worm believed justice was served. But once Grey Worm sailed away to Noth with the Unsullied, there was nobody left to enforce Jon's sentence. Nobody to ensure he stayed at the wall. Nobody who actually cared. Now let's talk about what Jon's ending really means. To understand it, you need to go back to the very beginning of his story. Jon Snow spent his entire childhood as an outsider. Despite being raised alongside the Stark children at Winterfell, he was always reminded that he was different. He was a bastard, the supposed illegitimate son of Ned Stark. Catelyn Stark made sure Jon knew he would never truly be one of them. When King Robert Baratheon visited Winterfell in the first episode, Jon was not allowed to sit with the family at the feast. He had to stand in the back with the other bastards and common folk. This shaped everything about who Jon became. When Jon joined the Night's Watch, he thought he was finding a place where he could belong. His uncle Benjen painted it as a noble brotherhood where birth did not matter, only actions and honor. Jon believed that at the wall, he could finally build his own identity instead of living in the shadow of being Ned Stark's bastard. But the Night's Watch turned out to be just another institution full of rules and hierarchies. Jon excelled there, rising to become Lord Commander, but even that brought him nothing but pain. His own brothers murdered him because they disagreed with his decision to let the wildlings through the wall. They stabbed him repeatedly in the courtyard of Castle Black and left him to die in the snow. Here is where